again for the time that we were together with our brother. We want to thank you. May you guide us and be with us in everything we do. For this our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. Uh, I want to say that this one might be strange a little bit, but I want to say that it is so painful. There's nothing painful like losing a loved one. Very, very painful. And we sometimes we don't have even words of giving encouragement for those who have lost their loved one. We don't have words, and that's why it is it is so much grieving, and it is so much painful to them because uh, you cannot see this person again. You cannot talk to him again. You cannot share anything with him again. It is a painful thing. But I noticed one thing in life that the difference between the living and the dead is a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It means that most of us we are on the state, we are on the same state, actually on the journey of also dying or sleeping, like our brothers sisters name them. So when you notice that, then it brings us home to tell us that it is high time for us to prepare for the same. It is hard. It is something that when you think on your mind, it is not easy uh, to to capture it or to figure it out how it can work. But I want to say that it's something that for sure is a way that all of us in maybe 100 years, that time people will be talking about us. Most of us, if it is not all of us, but 99% of us will not be alive by that time. But we have hope. That's why those who read the Bible or Quran or Buddhism, there's something that they usually talk about death in the Bible and in those books that I've mentioned. And this one is encouraging. I'm doing this because my brother Pope, um, even getting that name, he was telling me that, Hilary, mimi ningekuwa mtoto misa mimi ningekuwa mtoto misa na nilipenda kuenda kanisa sana mpaka waliona ya kwamba niweze kukua, na ndio jina Pope ilikuja, na nikamwambia ni sawa kaka, tunashukuru sana, na that is okay. When you read the Bible, the book of those who read the Bible, when you read the book of uh, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verses 2, or when you read the whole chapter 3 is to tell you that there's a time for everything. There's a time. If you can read the Ecclesiastes book, chapter 3, he's saying there's a time for everything. There's a time to be born, there's a time to harvest, and there's time to plant and harvest, there's time to die, there's time to be born, there's time to, there's a time for everything. And all these times, the way we are created is that sometimes we forget other things. Our minds, when we do things, we don't realize that all these things will happen. But the Bible is here to encourage us that there's a time for everything. And this time, what we don't know is when will this happen. But it's a time for everything. A time this one's happening, a time this is happening, a time this is happening is only the duration we don't know. And that is encourage us that we need to prepare ourselves all the times, because all these things is happening with time. And that's why I say that the difference between living and the dead is only the time. Because today we are alive, tomorrow Hilary is not there. Tomorrow Vincent is there with us, tomorrow is not there. And this time, that's what we need to know. And the Bible encourages that when we know all these things, that then everything, when you read the same book, chapter 12, verses on the first chapter, is saying that enjoy your youth when you're still young, because when you grow old, you will not do that again. Or when you're young, enjoy your youth. But remember, all the things that you're doing, all the things that you are enjoying, they will come to the judgment. I don't know. Those who believe in God, we believe that your deeds, the things that you have done, will be judged according to how you are doing them. And that is very important in this life. There's a time for everything. And then enjoy your youth when you're still young. But remember, all the deeds all the things that you're doing, all the things that you're enjoying will be brought into judgment. So that's when you judge yourself. how you are doing things. But I want to say this thing, that when Paul is writing to the Corinth, he was saying that uh, something that God will come to finish at the end of the day is death. The big enemy that we have in this world is death. And he's saying that uh, death will be the last enemy to be destroyed. It means that is the big thing that people doesn't understand. Many people have done research about this, but they're still not understanding death. And that's why you see people have a lot of analogy. When you die, you're starting another living, or you're starting another life and everything. Or when you die, you'll wait. So there's a lot of research that people have done, but there's no proper conclusion on it. That one tells us that death is something that it is so painful. And that's why even somebody is 200 years old, when he dies today, we'll still cry, because something that we cannot understand is an enemy that we cannot understand. But when we understand that there's a life after death, then that is also give us more hope. And everything will be brought to the judgment. Give us hope that whatever I'm doing today will be brought to hope. Then I want to say that when you read the book of Revelation chapter 21, verses 4, he's saying that God will wipe away all our tears. And that's why when we lose our loved one, it's important for us to cry. Let us cry as much as we can, but let us not forget that at the end of the day, uh, in the future life that we love, when we see our loved one, God will swipe away all the tears that has been there with us. And therefore, dear brethren, this afternoon, this morning, this evening, I want to encourage us that Pope has slept. Now we cannot talk with him anymore. The moment that we can just have reflections of what he was telling us and everything. But we have hope that when Christ comes, is one of the people that will resurrect, and our deeds will make us meet Pope or meet our loved ones who have gone before us. And therefore, let us work hard as we do these things. And therefore, I want to welcome everybody this afternoon, this evening. It depends wherever you are, that when we are condoling Pope, let us remember the things that he have done with us, the things, good things that he was, the things that we will miss. And it's a painful moment to talk about somebody that we were talking with him just recently. Now he cannot be here to talk with us. My last encouragement is that I want to read this. This was saying, I was just giving overview of all those things, but let me read this one. This one says that this is Romans 14 verses 8. The writer of the Romans say that whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. Whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. It's very key that the life that you're living, actually, we cannot prove it where you got it. Scientists have done research. People have done research about the Bible, but at the end of the day, it meant a mystery, because the life that we live, you don't know how you got it. We know that there's my dad and my mom met, I was born, and other things, but the truth is that the originality, it remains a mystery to many human beings. So thank you so much, guys, and may God bless us as we continue with this service, and also may God be with us and give us strength at this moment. I will open this one for the friends to give their condolences, then the family, then as Luo Nation also we will give the report, because I know we were doing something towards all these things that is happening. May God bless you, and may God be with us as we start this program, and may God give us strength as we mourn our brother until when he will be laid to rest. Thank you so much. Let us pray again. Dear Father in heaven, thank you so much for encouraging us that we have hope that we'll meet our loved one who have gone before us. As we start this program now, may you start with us and then with us for the prayer. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Otherwise, thank you so much, those who are joining. Thank you, everybody. And now, Vincent, can we start with Luo Nation members before we welcome the family to give their condolences and also to give us the brief program how the things are running. And that one I think I'll give to Jackie, then we'll give us that line. But we can start with the Luo Nation members, and they can give their condolences, then we proceed in that order.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's from the last time. I don't know how to get it off. My apologies. Yeah.
Jogi be winjo adier. Bingeni samoro wanya wuoyo kata wawuoyo kandwa.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
No. I'm the Pope's brother. I'm in Kenya. Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Good evening, guys.
Good
I just
evening.
want to say that, okay. I just want to say that Pope was a good guy. Pope was very good. Pope was honest. But I just want to say, let's Pope rest in peace. And to the family, I'm very sorry for you. May you have strength to conquer this thing. Thank you.
Yes, Vincent. Hebu confirm kama nimesikia. Yeah. True. Good. I'll miss Pope. I personally will miss Pope. And I believe the entire Luo Nation fraternity will miss Pope big time. Pope was a good friend, very open-minded person. Yeah. We'll miss him. And to the family, we are so sorry. I really hope that God gives you the strength. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Vincent. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for that. It's me. It's Joyce from Luo Nation. Sorry, I just joined now. Sijui amefika wapi na sijui nimenipita. But I'd like to say poleni sana kwa msiba, the family of Pope. Pope was a brother to us. Pope was more than just a Luo Nation member. And we all, sijui hata niseme nini. It took us by surprise that Pope was no more. And I think with Pope going, tuliingiwa na baridi sisi wote as Luo Nation. Everything has changed. The spaces are not the same. I don't think it's ever going to be the same again. We'll miss Pope akija akisema tunataka jaba, when he would try to describe something in his own way, akisema extremely. We'll really miss that. But all in all, we believe that he's in a good place, and yeah, we are together in prayers. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize that raised my hand. I'm so sorry. If John wants to come before me, that's fine. I can go before him. John, are you there?
It's okay, just proceed.
Oh, thank you. Also, Pope's family members do too who are here. But watch your English Changini Samoro Jok Mokonti about Doluo Chando. So I just want to say that Pope was a truly incredible person. He was close to me. He was like a brother. Every time we'd come to the space, he would say, "My dear Steve, malo come on the lemnoa." You know. So Pope was very loving. He was honest. And all I can say is that the family, may you be gentle with yourselves during this time. May the good Lord cover all of you, Ori too, and especially your dad, because I know you've gone through some difficult griefs. And all I can say is that God is with you. He's right at the center of it all. He's not forsaken you. He's not forgotten you. And the love that Pope had for all of us, we will show it to you. We will walk with you. We will hold you hand in hand in prayers until you lay Pope to rest. And may Pope's soul rest in eternal peace. May the good Lord cover you all. Eruru Kaman.
Erokamano Vincent, ne Luo Nation gi the familia mar Pope kod osiepe Pope. Agoyo ni erokamano kuom bedo kanyakla nyaka nyicha chandruok ni bedi nyaka sani. And ng'eyo ni family mar Pope is going through a lot within the span of a short time nyaka higa ni chakre. But that is all God's doing, and there's nothing much we can do. Gimoro achiel manyalo wacho about Pope is nitie gimoro achiel mane Pope oluoro. Pope ne ok oluoro a lot of things. Pope believed in himself. Kata ka notimo gigene kaka en emodwaro. Be ok inyal pange ni idwa notim kaka in midwaro. Otimo kaka en emodwaro. But gimoro achiel mane oluoro, manowacho pile pile ni en oluor dhi e mach. Ni ka chieng' moro ni ji dhi e polo, en odwa nodhi e polo, ok odwa dhi e mach. Which na mek kode sam jok ni omera. Polo no ero wabro yudo ka polo no onge, majno ema bro bedo. To wacho ni en majno ok odhi, en ok odwa dhi e mach. Koro en oluoro dhi e mach. hopefully ni ka chieng' moro nitie, ni ka chieng' moro wachopo ni nitie polo and nitie mach, I believe ni ok obi dhi e majno, but obiro dhi e polo. He was a very bright guy, outstanding guy, outspoken guy, and a guy who believed in himself. And the Pope need to teach us a lot of things in our lives. Sa ok ong'ere, inyalo wuoyo gi John Juma sani, to within no minute ikoni John Juma is no more. So sama Nyasaye pod omiyi ngima, make use of that ngima and ensure to give yourself the best, treat yourself the best, because the hour is not known. And sama intie miwuoyo no ema intie kanyo kendo ema inya timo gimoro mopogore, kata inyalo loko gimoro achiel kuomi iwuon kata kuom ng'at machielo. So kabiwacho mang'eny, goyo mos ahinya familia mar Pop. Nyasaye ong'eyo, Nyasaye obed kodu, kwe makende ma Nyasaye nyalo miyou, Nyasaye mondo omiu, nikech en e wuon teko, to en e wuon nyalo, to kendo en e wuon gimoro amora mwatimo e piny ka. May God bless you all. May Pop's soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Miyo mon jolo mondo.
Vince, yawuo bang'e matin.
Yeah, Winnie from Luo Nation. I'll miss Pope. He used to steer the Luo Spaces conversations. I can't imagine the spaces without him. That's so tragic. I'm still in shock, and I just can't imagine what really happened. But all in all, tunachia kila kitu Mungu, and I'm just praying that the family and those who are close to him were strong. He was very generous, and I know he has a special place in heaven. Rest easy.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, Okay. No, we have so many people still. We have Jojo Uko. We have um, Legend has come in. Andolo is here now. Narendri, Maureen Magak. You can pick it up from there, Vincent.
Bana, winja.
What we do, Kaila?
Ng'eny nyaka confirm nikech kuma antiere. Okay, mokwongo akawo thuolo ni maduoko erokamano Nyasaye. Mar ariyo ago mos ne family as a whole. Family moro mar Luo Nation. Chunya pek podi. Ok en normal kuoma. Ok en gima zoea. Akia ni babro cope up kode. Nikech all the time mane ng'ama ne anyalo biro to kata biro mana space ochiko. Anyalo radogo. En ng'ama nyalo gona mpaka kane gari ka travel nyaka chop kuma dhiye malor matim gimoro machaka duogi. But I don't know how we'll take this, but nang'isuga pop awachoga 24/7 ni mae polo. Koro ang'e ni polo mane, but ka pop nyalo duogo then fine. Nikech an believe ni polo wan mae polo wa. But onge matek. Ang'e no koyot. But kuna ema wariyo duto. Nyasaye mondo ke chuny pop kamokwe. Nyaka wanarad kode kendo. Erokamano.
Vinny, please, Vinny, I can right now. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Hi everyone. Ageno ni utie kendo ngima kamora mora bountie. Koro apane akia ka ji duto joluo, but wawuo gi dholuo, holy moly, mano koro Pope. Pope love that word. Especially 29 kanodonje spaces all the time, nochako mana holy moly, Beryl. Wewe ni mjanja, but I'm going to support your business. I'm going to buy for everyone right now in the spaces Adita. Order 10 Aditas or even 20. That was Pope. Pope was a generous man. I knew Pope around 2022. And since then, our interactions were just of mentorship and inspiration. Pope, this time my dad was sick and Pope stepped in. Pope was in the US, but still, Pope will manage to work with the doctor who was in Kenya to treat my dad. And that's when now my interaction with Pope kind of grew closer. We were not talking frequently, but anytime I could call Pope or anytime I'll inbox Pope, Pope will respond. And Pope with the doctor help us and my dad healed because yes, Pope offered to do the service without us paying him a cent, and bado alikuwa tu US na alitusaidia. So I knew Pope as someone who was really generous and kind-hearted. And indeed, I'm going to miss Pope. And pole sana to the family. Grief is not an easy thing, but we can only pray that God give you the peace and grace as you mourn Pope. Ni jogo duto ma Pope oweyo, ang'e Pope en ng'at maber, but duto te waweyo ni Ruoth Nyasaye, and peace to the family, peace to close friends to Pope, and peace to Luo Nation. Ero uru kamano.
I'm also to the family of Pope. May God comfort you. Sorry for the loss. Pope was a kind person, and may his soul rest in eternal peace. We are going to miss him dearly.
Erokamano Vincent, amoso budho te, amoso joma yuoro, kendo family ma Pop mojoinwa kae, watimonu mos makende. Pop ne en nyakwaro space ka, to ne en wuod space ka. To dholuo te ma iwinjo ka Pop tinde wacho kanyo nopuonjre space ka maber ka nobiro. To Pop ne wagaide maber, ne kobedo dismissive, to ne en jakinda. Koro kinda neno nomiyo ong'eyo wacho dholuo maber, nyaka koro chopo dakika mogik nonyalo bet kowuoyo to nowuoyo dhok moro mopogore gi dholuo. Koro ka nobiro Luo Nation ka, nopuonjre maber. To mar ariyo, Pop ne en ng'ama ohero gik mag dongruok, talent. To ne wan ka gi jaduong' maluongo jaduong' Odera, kane en jabondo jathurg Pop. Pop be ne diere waluongo ni wadgi Raila. Koro Pop ne oyiero talent mane onyalo kawo time mare, mowach ni nyithindo magocho odhi okaw video, kosekaw video gi to ori mondo ine kaka wanya konyo nyithindo. Koro ne en ng'ama nohero dongruok e kind oganda, to ne en ng'ama unconventional, ok en ng'ama obed nodwa gik moko formal, ne en unconventional person ma gik moko notimo so long as gik mowacho ok hiny ng'ato. Ne en a free spirit, kaka anyalo luonge. Pop ne en ng'ama free spirit, to ne en ng'ama nodonjo kod ng'ato ang'ata, kata iwacho ne ang'o, ne onge gima nomako. To mano e kaka Pop en, kaka nochweye. Koro ka nosenwang'o oganda margi kae, nomor ahinya. Nonyalo wuoyo, to nonyalo budho kode kae mogo mbaka nyaka kata piny ru, to kiny pod ochiew todhi adhiya mbele. Koro ne en ng'ama nohero ogandane, to nohero bet gi ji kata joma onge kode machiegni. Kane wawuoyo space ka, koro space ni ma koro chal ni en duol marwa ma ji obudho to ji go mbaka. To ji nyago mbaka to ji konyre paro to weche mathoth. Koro Pop ne en achiel kuomgi mane nyalo biro ka ji osewuoyo mojony, tochako achaka toloko paro gima ne ji wacho, mane ji serious ma ji wacho, tobiro toloke, toketo gik moko bet easy, to divert attention mar gima serious issue. Mano ne Pop. Koro wan wakwaye mana ng'uono, Nyasaye oket chunye kama ber. Ng'ato ka ng'ato ka chieng' ochopo to Nyasaye mopango odwa duto. Koro en mana walamo, en gima wanyalo wacho, koro en mana ni Nyasaye oket chunye kama okwe. Sani koro gima wanyalo timo onge, wan walemone alema mondo koro Nyasaye orit family ne modong' kae. Koro wan watimo mana celebration. Kendo wuodhe osegik, to mano yo duto marwa mobiro luwo yono. Koro family ma Pop en gima onwang'o ji apoya bang' masira machien kanyo, bang' dweche moko ariyo bang' masira ma Mingi. Koro walemo, Nyasaye emong'eyo kama oketowae. Koro wakwanu ng'uono, to ka Ruoth oyie to wan warom dala kapo ni Pop chopo pacho. Erokamano.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I thank everybody who is there. Vin, can you hear me? Vin? All right. So, really, don't have much to say about Pope. I knew Pope in the space. We would talk with Pope once in a while, either very early in the morning, depending on the times we are. We would speak anytime, especially in the space. Pope was, I think Frederick has gotten the right word. He was a free spirit. I think that I would go with that. He would, and Pope, when whatever he wanted that was in his mind, he wouldn't bend it. He would never allow you. He was very assertive in what he wants to say. Whether you liked what he was saying or not, he was going to say it. But personally, I know there was a way we connected, and we used to really blend with Pope whenever we're in space, and we would laugh together, and he would call me, George, we are watching here Jabba Morocco. And he would just go on with what he wanted to say. I love to call him Pope Okeo. I always called him his full name, Pope Okeo. The day Pope passed on, I was at that particular moment live on what I call social media, and the message hit, and it gave me a notification, and I checked, and then the message was, we've lost. And I didn't know Pope's name, Ogina. I didn't. I knew Pope as Pope Okeo. That's all I knew. So when the message came, it was so I thought that that it's Pope trying to tell us that he's lost his brother, because that's what I asked in the message immediately. I was the first person to react to the message when it came, and I said, Pope, I guess that is your brother. I guess you're saying we've lost your brother, because I thought Pope was the one who was posting. And then, Jackie, we really condole with you. We ask the grace of God to be with you as a family. And then Jackie said, no, it's me. I'm Jackie. I'm Pope's brother. I'm Pope's sister. It's Pope that we have lost. And that hit me so much, because I didn't know what to say. I just said, what? That was my reaction. And then I just thought, I couldn't say anything else. So that after she clarified is when everybody now realized that, what do you mean it's Pope? So people started talking. So it hit me when it came. I was the first person who talked to Jackie, thinking I was talking to Pope. But it's such is life. We are all going. And I think the past months have been very tough. Pope lost the mother. We lost Pope. And me personally, again, with that kind of relationship I had with Pope, that we knew each other, but not personally. Through the space, we could talk till morning hours, but we are talking like brothers. And then a week or so ago, and then I lost another cousin whom I stayed with for 7 years, doing the same thing, working together in the same place. I think it has been very trying times for a number of us, and then one of us also, I think, have lost a brother. So what I'm trying to say, the mother. So what I'm saying is the Luo nation is really going through tough times, as it were now. We need grace. We need God to come through for us. But I will leave it there. But my heart goes all out to Pope's father, Pope's brothers, and Pope's sisters, because it really came at a time that when it shouldn't have come. They were still grieving. It was still only hardly a month when they lost their mom, and then Pope happens. But I think, like they say, we can't question God's will. Whether it's God who takes people, that's for me in my freedom prayer, I ask those questions. But we would leave it to nature, because when nature has happened, there's nothing you can do about it. I condole with you. We ask God to just cover with His grace as a family, and also Luo Nation. May you be covered with grace as we go through all these things that are happening. I think in the past few months have been tough. We've lost a number of people's relatives in this, especially as Luo Nation. But Pope was closer home. Pope was much, much more closer home. And I think we've lost a friend, we've lost a brother. I don't think there is anybody who will fill Pope's space in the space that is left for us. I don't want to talk about family. That I can't even talk about. But for us as a space, as Luo Nation, I don't think anybody would ever come closer to be Pope's character. We thank God, and I just pray that God gives the family and Luo Nation grace. All that I can say. Thank you, Vincent, for the opportunity, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, George, for very wonderful testimony. I can see more people are joining. Some people have joined and more are joining. So for maybe to avoid more confusion, you just allow me to proceed with the alphabetical order, then we might do another round so that I don't go back and forth. So I'll just proceed. I can see Geoffrey, you've joined. I realized Diana was here, but I want to come back now. Let me just proceed and then I'll come back. So then I will go to George Ouko.
Hi, Vincent.
Yes, hi, we can hear you. Thank you.
You can hear me well?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Please go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, I'd love to say thank you for the opportunity. And next, I'd love to pass my condolences to the family of Pope and the Luo Nation fraternity as a whole. First of all, I think getting to know, I haven't known him long. Maybe that maybe would stretch to more than 2 years, but I think I've known him a lot from mid last year. I loved his spirit, like someone who would speak his mind out. Often at times, he would piss people off. There are times he would just come with his stories openly, and maybe you're having a serious conversation. And I think I came to a point where I got to understand him. We all accommodated him as he was, the stories of Raila and everything. Those are the most of the things I remember him with from the spaces. And he's someone you would find in the spaces most of the time. Maybe when you come at night, you'd find him there. So I used to enjoy his company a lot from the spaces. Personally, beyond the spaces, I've also known him. We talk a lot. And for me, that's what I want to celebrate today, more or less. I would term it as a celebration of his life. I think I'd love Pope because now he's someone that when you talk to him, he'd talk freely. And most times when you get a call from Pope, it's something that you're sure would go beyond 30 minutes, all the way to an hour. And sometimes you'd have to cut it off. So I'd love that about him. Like, he's someone who just talk to you, he would say, share everything. When you talk to him, you know a lot of things about his life. I love his generosity because I've also seen it in the group. He was there for people. When people needed him, he'd always show up. He'd always speak his mind. But something I'm going to celebrate the most is this. I love his concern for people. I remember when he was still mourning his parent, and during that period when we talk, he talked to me about his life as a doctor. And specifically, there was this patient he was attending to who was a Kenyan. So one time he asked me that, George, there's this patient who's from Kenya. She's doing engineering. And he's being forced into a medical procedure that he's not comfortable with. And this lady was did not want this thing, and she'd rebel a lot, and he was selected to attend to this lady because now the lady is Kenyan and Pope is Kenyan. And I think she took the case and followed it up diligently, because now the last time we were talking with him, he was telling me she was discharged and now she's stable, and she was even able to get the contact of the family of this patient, the mother specifically, to also be aware of what's going on. And that will show you how much he was concerned, even with the people he'd attend to in his line of work. So that's something I wanted to celebrate. To the family, sorry for the loss. And for me, I'd say, may God rest his soul in eternal peace. That's it, Vincent. Thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, I think I also take this to thank you for the testimony and the words of encouragement and very, very kind words. So that's appreciated so much. So I understand more people are joining, and I understand time is also moving, but we would love to hear from everybody so that we don't leave anybody out. So having said that, I think I will just still proceed. I'm not sure I can see Irene or Wing, but I'm not sure whether this is a member of Blue Nation, or if not, then please, maybe you'll get an opportunity. Is this a member of Blue Nation? Maybe not. Okay. I've also seen Johanna. Yeah, this is Onagi. Onagi, do you have something to say? Ebi Pop Kata, do you have anything that you want to tell the family of Pop, friends of Pop, the Luo Nation, and everybody who is in this meeting? Onagi, I understand you also have some things to deal with at the moment.
Maybe he's not ready. You just go on, Vincent.
Yeah. I think he's not ready, or maybe he's going to come. So having said, after that, I think I can see.
Maureen.
Oh, yeah, there's Maureen. Maureen, do you have something to say? We are following alphabetical order, so when you can probably
Yes,
predict
Joanna.
when you're likely to speak.
Okay.
Onagi, can you now mute a bit, because we are now on Irene, so that
Maureen.
Sorry, Maureen, so that we'll come back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Vincent and Hilary, for the opportunity to just speak something about Pope. And first of all, agomos kuma familia mar Pope, and also the entire Luo Nation, because I got news from the Luo Nation timeline, and it was a very rude shock. And really, healing will be very difficult for the people really bonded with him. And personally, I've never met Pope physically, but every single person that I got to bond with in Luo Nation, I feel like I know them. And anything bad happening to them hurts me most, as if we've known each other like forever. So losing him hurts me most, right? And I remember Pope when I used to be at the space, and sometimes I used to host. I've not been there for some time, but trust me, I always felt like hii space tukiachiwa na Pope, mi na yeye tu kila mtu aende alale, tuko sawa, because he was a vibe. And yeah, he had a way of having like calm chaos, having his stand, and really just making sure that he made his point across. So we've lost somebody who could really, stand in the gap. So I'm really sorry. And it is a painful loss, really. So may God grant his soul a powerful peace. Thank you so much.
Erokamano, thank you so much, Irene, for such words. Na Henry, do you have something to say? Maybe for another chance, Na Henry, if you can say something. And then Dolo. And then Nyaronyango. Na Henry, do you have something to say?
Vincent, network marach we jogo wuok kata na wuo bang'e, please.
Okay, onge shida. That's good. Then Dolo, Engineer Dolo, give me wacha something to say, please.
Ah, wah, winja.
Wawinjo maber Ndolo.
Hmm. I don't know. I haven't seen Dad's name in the list, but Jackie and Biko and the family at large, Mosul Makende, Mos Makende and Cage, Pope. In as much as he was a brother to you, I know he was also a brother to me somehow. Growing up together, playing and fighting a bit, losing our touch along the line, and coming back together and um, chatting more on the spaces and privately as well. I know Pope was a man of the people, was a person of cool heart. Ng'at ma ichwanye sana dakika hiyo tu, mi akindolo wewe umeniumiza roho bwana, umenikosea. Mnanitoaje kwa space? Tocha kung'uono ni ang'uona immediately. I remember a time when we played and collected tadpoles. Kila mtu akaenda njia yake, tukarudi kama tuko wachafu, nogoa viboko, tutandikwa viboko kweli kweli. But those were the good old days, joking and having fun together. In the recent past, as we are talking about life and politics and all that, most of the time I myself, I actually an kuchupu chieng manindo to utimna cremation. To biro nyisa ni wendo lo kwanza uendi mbele ya uwezi enda mbele yangu mokuongo. We ukienda mbele yangu kitu cha kwanza nyaka wachieme liendi ni mane gimonye ame anyisi po bwana no kadwa weche mang'eny gikaluo tije gi ng'eny koro kadwa ni ng'ato chieme liende hapana in nyaka waiki magi tradition makaluo gi gimoro amora makaluo cremation onge mitimo ni bwana kwani cremation ni ya kijaluo kata ka insist winyo wote ni tuanze na basics si luo kit donge luo kit gi timbegi basics koro basics kanyendo we debated a lot and we were like, maybe I will be the one going before him. Unfortunately, he led the journey before me. And mom as well went before, knowing how close Pope was with mom. It's a shock. It's painful to you, all of you, as a family, and I know as friends as well in this space. But what do we say? Wagoyo ne mana were ubongo nyakalaga erokamano kuom ndalo manomiyowa gi owadwa ma Pope. And wakwayo mana ng'uono ni mondo kamodhi ninde chuny obed kamokwe, kama ng'ich, kama yien mzabibu tiye, kama lee moro amora kata cham moro amora mapo ni tiende ochopo kar Pope kanyo to mul gi chuny Pope mane Pope nigodo mar bedo ng'at ma easy forgiving, ng'at ma very cool to get in touch with. I know he would be a thorn, a pain in people's flesh at some point, but that's how he was. Cool guy in person. Okolos mang'eny in person mang'eny. Mana kong'eyi, but kokiai, very rare, but spaces he could speak a lot. And I believe and hope his demise no can ma pain. I hope it was not of pain and loneliness and a feeling of maybe deceit from people who know him or his close friends. And I know what you would have really wanted us to have the Luo togetherness. Manogima Pope would have really want all of us to have and continue holding each other's hand, because he believed in Luo nation. He believed in Luo nations togetherness and working together and making sure that at least whether you have an issue as a person, if he was in position to help, he would assist. If it was in position to be able to do more, he would have. So as we prepare to lay Pope to rest with our ancestors, those who went before us, can we all take a chance to reflect on ourselves and make sure that we do what is to be a human being, what is to be a human being to each other, rather than kunipaka mafuta kwa mgongo wa chupa na nyuma mwafanya vitu vingine, hamuungani. Unganeni saizi, hakuna mbingu nyingine kama sio hapa, sababu wale wamelala, hatujui kama kule kuna raha ama kule wako moto jehanamu, ahera, hatujui. But it's up to us to live together and unite as Luos and make sure that we can make Luo nation, or rather the Luo community, one big, stronger and developed. So akwayo gi ng'uono ni riwreuru, waketuru Pope kamukwe, wabeduru gimoro achiel, and ka Ruoth oyie, wero bongo nyakalogo koyie, to chieng' moro kabe wanindo, to kama chunywa ni bede ne wane Pope, to ang'e right now ang'e maber ni kama entiere ong'iyo wa to nyiero. Yoni jokiende hawa tuko na jaba, oni mimi niko na furaha, but still let's unite. Gimago mang'eny gi matin mawachogo, wariwreuru. And as I condole my message of condolences to the family, Mosuru Makende, all those who knew Pope well, Gijok Mungeo Pope Katasa Mume Nyen, wariwreuru, wabeduru gimoro achiel, that would make Pope a well-rested person and a happy person as he looks at us from wherever he is right now. And most to the family of Pope Jackie and Biko, I saw you here. Going most Makende, Malengling, Mondo Nyaso O Bedkodu, Umiukwe. I know the journey is still long, but Umiukwe Marngeone, we are together. One Gimarachiel. Eruru Kamano.
Erokamano madong, kendo one thing mamparo ni only ngama ni outside nyalo neno about leshi mar ndolo gi Pope, either the chemistry was chemistry, and chemistry ma they could start stories ma samoro you could not follow because gin gichako story from childhood. Koro kane gichako stories, it was so yani ne donjo story ne donjo kabisa ma. Yeah, so I want to say ni the family, friends, the Ndolo, we completely understand how this loss is, and that is to all of us. Again, Gibo mentioned apparently Crispin Belenika, Menuel Pope, and I believe the dad also did manage to join Kimedo Nyaminwa Jacqueline Steve, maybe just Modoki Gifil. They are Okagibedo Napan Ginti Kuro number one, but they are also part of this meeting and they're here with us. Erokamano. Nyaronyango, then Omondi Olo, then the legend. In that order. Whatever mondo kila ngato wuo, but time binak paroni wanyalo temo rango matin. Nyaronyango. Nyaranyanga paro not ditch or something. Inyalo neno kidhi wuoyo, by the way, for information, alphabetical order. Omondielo another time kinyalo wuoyo, chance moro mari ma wuoyo kineno position 2. Problem Nyaranyanga neno ko react. I don't know react ni. Okay. Omondielo, please proceed.
Erokamano. Mi Pope, gima nyalo wacho, I miss you Pope. Erokamano.
Aelewa koro, yeah, I totally understand Omondielo, because Omondielo is one of the people who actually inboxed me. Konyisa nen poko believe about this koro, and I'm one of them. We are people who take time to understand. Koro, we are in the same boat. Omondielo, one kanyakla kendo. Yeah, people have different ways of going about and around this. The legend, kinyalo biro then toke kanyo, aneno Akinyi Triza, aneno ka I didn't know what your name cousin mar Pope koro mana paro no bro biro when the family will be maybe making their comments. The legend, kinyalo miwa pachi. Johanna duogo iri, aneno kireact. We'll come back to you. The legend,
Legend, maybe legend, born.
Obon, anena Kinyi next ka?
Oh, Triza, okay.
Yeah, because Kinyi or maybe you can, probably. Because after that we can go to Yvonne. Maybe Akinyi.
Maybe this.
Yes.
She's not in a position to.
Okay, then Yvonne, angeni tika it, angeni member Malu Nation for sure. Koro ina parodi nyalmiwa remarks nikini in a position 2. If not, it's fine. Ka Yvonne bira parone Ranisha wacho ni okonyal wuoyo kawuono, koro that is taken into account to waelewa Ranish gilech mare gi Pope. That's completely understandable. Aneno Vivian Nyero. Vivian, ka Yvonne intari. Forward Vivian.
Hello, Vincent. Kindly proceed. Thank you.
Oh, erokamano. Erokamano madong. Vivian, adhi koro way from Z to A. Vivian, kinyalo wuoyo, and then maybe the legend one more time, and kamano. Vivian.
Upon Donja Sani, maybe
Okay.
She's not in the position. Just go back to legend, Triza.
Or maybe I chat from again A to Z, because Z to A nyalo ben confused.
Right. No worries.
Mano badi capture jomano donjo chon mosebedo ibudho for a long time. Kaka Brian.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you have something to say? Because I know you've been here for at least since the beginning of the second round.
Even the lesson.
Avinji Wodako, yes, we can hear you.
Mokwongo adwani agone family mar Pope mos kabisa gi Luo Nation, friends and family, my condolences kabisa mosuru. And antopodi and kamiwache no Vincent ambe ane category mar people ma take time mondo we come into terms with such things. So and I believe me maybe Pope bro biro mbele kuchitungi so wale na and I believe come on, but with the time Pope learn to accept the demise of our friend Pope. Cannot be the space around 2.5 years ago. Narombo gave a very funny character, Mano Pope, and I was like,
Ang'o miyo ji yiene this guy chamo ji kama? An ing'e ni an ga ng'at moro ma ohero order. Ahero order in certain ways. Ahero ka gik moko dhi in certain direction. So sometimes nimiyaga bedo co-host to nitek nabedo na matek deal gi post moko nikech seche moko iyudo ka wan gi topic modwa discuss but Pope en kobiro en odwaro bi gi topic ne mobiro godo en odwaro discuss. So with the time achako learn ni kare okay seche moko konego kawo life serious ahinya. But in fact ka nitie ng'ama nok okawo life ma serious as such ahinya kamano, seche moko imbeke matin, ok ikaw akawa life matek kamano, ibiro yudo tuoche mang'eny. Mano ne Pope opuonja gimoro ni life seche moko ok ikaw matek ahinya kamano, imbeke matin, iketo jabe iye kanyo matin and then unasonga nayo. So wach Pope ni to pod chanda to obo bedo sawa and ne jok ma yudo kuyo mano the immediate family kata wan ka in the nation I hope no bedo sawa and awacho ga gimoro kae pile ni muma puonjowa ni kata koherwa mon to kwa mon na way ma ok wang'e Nyasaye. Mano wad mane kane one of my uncle died, mane wach mane dawa ong'isowa ni kata kahero nyithinda nyathina hero sombi lakini ng'eyo mwang'ego Nyasaye no miyo wabedo gi geno ni chieng' moro wabiro nenore. So weche osebedo kaka osebet but Nyasaye nitie and ne jok mobedo affected kabisa an madami uonge this and ang'e ni pod bor wapok ochopo, abiro chopo immediately after this. Gima dang' watim bende onge, Nyasaye ema chiwo, Nyasaye ema kawo and go mos maduong' kabisa kendo kapok atieko and kaka Luo Nation wabedo gi kanyakla achiel that moja ma engineer Ndolo osewache kanyakla no ema onyalo like if we are together we can do much and pogruok moko mang'eny ma seche moko wuok gagi and wakia an kianda in Vincent kia chieng' ma ibro kawie an akia chieng' go kawa wate kaka wan ni but someday nyaka kawa one by one ibro kawa koro kopo no kawa to jok maweyo chien wawegi nade ibro pari gang'o ka chieng' moro Nyasaye omone kawi ibro pari ni ng'at mane mukora ibro kawi ni nanjalo jaba ibro kawi nang'o mano bende ka wuok kawuono meeting ni to wawuoge gimoro ni ka waka tego paro gang'o and togetherness chande mar Luo Nation chande bende kik wiwa wil godo. Mano ema ketowa kanyo nikech ka wan together kamano to kata gimoro wuok to nitiere kaka wanyalo konyore. Erokamano Vincent, agoyo kamano.
Erokamano maduong' dhako for that, those words like words heavy words kende ichungogi kendo iketogi maber kabisa. Koro I'm informed ni family ma wan go kama one of the events ne en wan chiwo words of encouragement, condolences, testimonies. So that a big ne chiwo report mar collection manotimre and then ultimately handing over. But before that, ne wado winjo also from the family to family kaluwore gima information man go en ni Steve probably omakre matin and Jackie also might be leaving soon. Koro ne wadwa ni kapok gi leave mondo kik bed ni wabedo inconsiderate sana, wabed considerate matin. Koro wabed nagombo ni maybe next steps kapok wa proceed gi jogo mapok nowuoyo, we all get a chance at some point, but wawinje family mondo kik gi miss, also kik wa miss messages ma ginyalo bedo go and then because they will give us, from here we can get directions as to what next steps in terms of giving the collection after the report. Kora aparo ni ka Jacom, through Jacom, abro mi Monday in our family, and then we'll win from them, and then maybe we can proceed the words of encouragement from members of the donation. But this is
Thank you so
really,
much,
this is
Vincent.
really good that more people are coming, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vincent, for leading that, and also Familia Maronagi Mar Luo Nation. There's a lot of story that we can talk about Pope, but when you say me umijingo kendo mi motegno mana kaka ne osewacho ni ok en gima yot mondo gini otimre, but wagone Nyasaye erokamano ni pod omiyo opportunity mar wuoyo. This time I want to give to the family. I just want to call Jackie, and then Jackie can lead the session of the family and the friends, and then what the update of contribution, then Walem this family as we wait the time our brutal Pope Dalamondo would take his journey. Jackie.
Patel, what kwenda next kabla utoke?
Yeah, I can talk, but yeah, thank you so much, Luo Nation. John's our Pope's brother. We thank you very much for the outpouring messages, the phone calls, financial contributions. Otek Sani, Mom just the other day, and then Pope following soon after. But it gives us comfort as a family to know that we are not walking this journey alone, and knowing that we have people working with us or next to us gives us comfort at this difficult journey. So thank you very much for creating the time, the opportunity, the tributes. Everybody basically from all walks of life. Pope was free-spirited, as you said, and did not have any enemies, and he helped people from all over. So we are seeing that in the meetings, we are seeing that in the collections, we are seeing that in the phone calls. So we thank you very much for the opportunity to, stand with us at this difficult time. Thank you.
Otis. Orwa mko na fadhe ama
Tuko naye.
mnaweza ongea?
Jackie,
Network yenu si poa, tunawasikia, ongeeni.
sisi tumeshukuru the Luo Nation kwa na Pope tulifanya was a shining example. Amefanya kazi yake kama vile ndaikana. Tunasema tungabuke roho yake mapema. Otherwise sina mengi kufanya ya kusema. Huyo msichana unasema alikuwa alimsaidia. I was in the US for about 3 months, and I would talk to the Luo Nation to ask me some questions and answer. Would connect to me and some maswali za customs. I would answer them tukiwa pamoja naye. Vile ameenda, kushukuru Mungu tu. Aweka roho yake mahali pema, was very kind. Pope was very generous and very operative. And then mtu yote ambao anamjua would say was a good man. Otherwise, mimi sina mengi ya kusema. Ngoja date ya kumzika, tumzike, roho yake kama pema peponi. Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you.
Mko na mtu uko nataka kuongea?
Agonu erokamano nyikuona kuom riwruok maru kendo omora ka winjo kuwacho dholuo. Koro ang'e ni kara wi wuok owil gi dholuo. Ai Pop, kamor ka winjo gima utimo ni nyathi owadwa. Pop noherowa, nojaluor kendo nojahera mana kaka uwachono. Agonu erokamano maduong' kuom gima utimo mondo mi Pop ochop Kenya waiki. Timo kapod en e piny ka, Nyasaye ong'eyo kendo gimitimo ka in e piny ka nolu bang'i nyaka e polo. Agonu erokamano. Mad Nyasaye resu. Nade?
Hello. Wa Pop, nimeshukuru sana. And familia pia wameshukuru kila mtu. Asanteni kwa kutusaidia kama familia mwili ifike Kenya.
Jackie, nafikiri network yako inakatika katika.
I think Chris pia ametoka
Oh, Chris.
sababu
Oh,
yako na shughuli za prepare Monday shule.
oh, nakuelewa.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Irene.
Yes.
Unataka kuongea?
Kidogo tu. First of all, I would like to thank Luo Nation. Mimi ni kazini ya Pop, side ya auntie yake, mama yangu ni sister ya babake. Pop amekufa on a Friday, same na vile auntie alikufa on a Friday kama natoka kazi. So ilikuwa siku yangu ya kuchange shift. So nikikuja first ilikuwa madhe, nilipokuja nafungua simu napata rest in peace, rest in peace. Then I asked what's going on kwa family group, naambiwa auntie amekufa. So nika gain courage, nikapigia uncle simu, but sikuweza kuongea. Na hii kifo ya Pop hata sijaongea na uncle, leo ndo nimesikia sauti yake. Nasikia uchungu sana kwa kupoteza Pop, kwa sababu Pop last niliona Pop akiwa amefanya form 4, nilikuwa mdogo sana, alikuwa amefanya form 4. Halafu ndiye anaenda kukakuwa na sherehe akaenda US. So next alipokuja Kenya nilikuwa nafanya kazi Dar es Salaam. So sikuweza kumake. Akaniuliza uko wapi, nikamwambia niko Dar es Salaam, akaniambia wacha nikutumie lunch. So vile mnasema tu alikuwa anapenda jokes. So akatuma lunch. Unfortunately my phone was off. So when I came back, the first thing I saw was his call. I didn't check the messages. Then he was like, did you receive the lunch I sent? I said, oh, I have not checked. Then he's like, let me refund my money. You are not serious. Then he was a very good joker. Alafu alikuwa mtu wa kusamehe. Hata ukimkasirisha, hiyo siku kama haijaisha atakuja, ata make sure amepiga simu na mtaongea hiyo story ishe. Most of the time sisi kama cousins wake naweza sema tumekuwa spoiled na both my uncles and my cousins. So most of the time tutaenda home Christmas holidays, utasikia anakuambia mnaenda home mama muendi. Tukisema tunaenda, mkifika huko home atapiga simu, ataongea na kila mtu, muongee, alafu anawaambia nimewatumia kitu, na ata make sure hiyo Christmas mmeenjoy without even spending a kobo, and we are all working. That was Pop. Last time I talked to Pop ilikuwa siku ya mazishi yenye madhe alikuwa anazikwa. alitupigia simu, tulikuwa naye kwa simu for like 6 hours, but nikamwambia Pop, mimi kesho unarauka nikienda job, because nilikuwa nimepewa tu ruhusa ya 3 days and I'm supposed to resume work. We will talk later. So kuna siku alicall, nakumbuka alikuwa anatuambia mkiona nawapigia simu msisikie vibaya ati mimi nawasumbua ama nini. Huku US sometimes unakuanga uko bored, unataka mtu wa kuongea naye, and you will spend too much time with him talking. He can talk. He will even ask about neighbors. That was Pop. Na alikuwa akikuja unasikia hata my brother was there, anakuambia Pop amekuja, tumeenjoy blah blah blah, vitu kama hizo. That was my cousin Pop. So kitu inaniuma kabisa ni juzi, last time tukiongea na yeye alikuwa anasema anakuja Kenya na anataka kuona kila mtu. Nikamwambia mimi hii mwaka kama unarudi Kenya, I will not be available because I am working in Saudi. Akaniambia unafanya Saudi kazi gani? Nikamwambia I'm a caregiver here. Akaniambia mbona ulienda Saudi Arabia? Nikamwambia acha kwanza nipate recommendation ndio tuone kama tunaweza fika hizo nchi zingine. So for us, you people, you met someone very special to us, and I am so jealous that you people in the US, you have enjoyed what we have missed. So for me, what I'll say, may his soul rest in peace, and I hope amekutana na Madhe. So sleep tight, my cousin. Thank you.
Jackie, you're muted. Jackie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ronaldo, mlimaliza ama kuna mtu anataka kuongea tena?
Tumemaliza.
Sawa. Nadwa mana gonu erokamano kuom ndalo ma usebedo ka ugocho oro messages. Pop noero ok nong'eyo dholuo, so mano chako donje space and Luo Nation ekano ochako dholuo no improve. So Dange need no spend a lot of time kodu online, and that's why we lost him now. No message nekecha, and people are still trying to reach him. And so I just sent a message from his phone to let you guys know he's gone. But a lot of you, I guess, got to see or feel who he was. He wanted to do things in his own time. So if you wanted things done in a rush or a certain way, don't expect that from him. He was going to do it at his own time. And yeah, that was him. And he always just took things casually. He was like, yeah, I mean, just enjoy life, like what's the rush and stuff like that. It's still difficult for us. It's still a journey we have to walk. Like it's been said, we are all headed that way. Everybody's time and way is gonna be different, but thank you for the support. Thank you for the calls, messages, contributions, and everything. And I hope we all continue in his spirit of forgiveness, giving, taking time to check on others. And I guess, like you said, at times people are busy with stuff. Take time to live, check on friends, check on neighbors, check on each other. And thank you for your time, and let's continue to look out for each other.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Erokamana nya Jackie. Yeah, Pope cannot be the Luo Nation, no konyacho the Luo, no konya costa as a sentence. But we are proud of that through this group, Pope nanyalo wacho the Luo maber kabisa. Kendo koro nyalo wuok kendo ne more sana. And I don't go on their side. Mangany kabisa on some issues and mara or encourage kabisa. We lose a soul and people can say everything. Yani nyalugo wanyaka king podwe about Pope. But wago erokamano ahinya ne familia for responding and also for allow us to condole with you as Luo Nation, as brothers of Pope, as sisters of Pope, as friends of Pope. Wago erokamano ahinya. At this point, naendo kitingo lweti kapok we want to hand over this program, then we pray. Wachane.
Ambe to luonga mokwongo cha to ne nane network marach nadwa send my condolence to the family mar Dr. Pope. Koro iwacho ni Jacqueline wacho ni Pope ne wacho dholuo an mana puonje dholuo ka Pope nwadonjo go kan founding member. Dholuo nan ma puonje Pope ka kwa wuoyo kendo wadhawi space mwa space kawa wa kwe koro ng'e luo mongi gine maber kama koro an ma puonje. Yeah, koro I wish you all the best. Kendo Pope nosiep na mang'eyo kabisa. Koro Jackie gi family agonu pole kabisa. To Pope yawa Pope an gi message ni moko. Pope kichopo to mosna baba Raila Amolo Odinga Pope. Pope kichopo tinyis baba ni sani mama Aida sani obedo sani en ambassador UNEP. En ambassador full ambassador man obedo charge UNEP kocha Pope. Pope kichopo timose inyise ni sani ne job ODM opogore kaka di ODM cha baba Pope nyise ni ODM sani rach ma okia ni ODM gin ariyo. Inyise ni youth leader mak ODM baba Pope mos na gichopo kocha timos ne jogo tere mose dhi mbele jaduong' Pope nikech weche gin wawacho ga kodi kane wan ka. Koro Pope mata ori kichopo mos na joma nasa dhi mbele go te baba Raila Amolo Odinga imos nago inyise ni baba sani nitie ka 2 term 1 term chandowa ore lek inyiso ni en 1 term koso 2 term nikech sani ji chandore masifuna ni kocha to jog linda ground sani wan gi linda wananchi baba ore lek Pope nyise ni ore lek pono nyiso ni kaka gitimore nikech sani SHA be okti Pope nyise SHA ni okti to nonyiso ni who told you. Pope remind baba ni who told you ni ng'ama nok wanyalo chung' ya Pope baba. Koro Pope aori mos na gigi nikech gigi ban wacho ga kodi kain ka kichopo koro ing'e gigi kaka wacho kodi nikech wakia ni en 1 term to wan en 2 term. Ore lek ne President Ruto koro nyiswa nikech sani koro wan gi youth leader bomako gicha Pope wuoye gi baba kono atieko.
Erokamano ahinya Jagas. Jagas wacho ni en japuonj maber. Erokamano ahinya Jagas kuom
bomako gicha
timo tich
Pope wuoye
makinda
gi baba
kabisa
kono
mar wuoyo gi
atieko.
Pope mondo Pope omak dholuo to gi not only Pope but there's so many people ma osebet kokwach dholuo maber kane obiro ka, but adier ni Luo Nation osekonyowa in so many ways. Osemiyo Luo Nation oluongo ni home nikech koro one brother and sisters mapok noromo physically but osebet gi family ma wakwano ni mayo nowadwa ma nyaminwa gimoro kotimore. Mane family mwagere Luo Nation home and we are still building it. We need everybody on board. Mapok noromo come but ndolo nowacho gimoro ma I want to repeat physically again but ni Pope as much as home and we are still building it. No jokes and need everybody on board. Mapok noromo come but ndolo nowacho gimoro ma I want to repeat physically progress somebody. And unity ok nyal bet ka in paro mopogore gi ji. Yes, waparo wabet together. Mano gima ne Pope. I wish ni kaka ndolo nowacho ni progress. The death of Pope should bind us. Unity ok nyal bet ka in paro mopogore gi we were before. Yes, waparo machiegni sana. Konagi, iwuoto nagi, nyiewo nagi. Mondo bed kanya bind us. Unity ok nyal bet ka in paro en gima ewacho ni en gima lit sana. Wuoyo kuom ng'ama ok inyal wuoyo go ng'ama dokelo machiegni sana. Konagi, iwuoto nagi, I reflect those things. Wago pole sana. Pole sana ne everybody. 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 Pole sana ne everybody wuoyo kuom ng'ama ok inyal wuoyo go ng'ama nigi loch
sometimes
sometimes
kaka nawacho the death wago pole sana
pole sana ne everybody but maduka chini winyi ni lario spona be then the best koro watima ber samwan kani duong ni gima duong mogik en ng'iyo the strength ma ng'ato nigo. Then let us build on those strengths. When we do that, I want to assure you onagi msingi ma ukodwa nikech nyithindo ma wanyuolo, for example moko nyuole town and everything gikiadho luo and everything, but ka giyudo ka group ni onagi warwako gibiro puonjore ma ukodwa nikech nyithindo ma wanyuolo, for example moko nyuole town and everything, and that's our goal, not only us but even the coming generation and coming generation and coming generation. Ni nyaka gini obed united, jogo nge timbe wa gikitwa kopuonjore seche duto. Mano maduong' marawacho, but asanteni sana mobilization and coming generation. I want to round over this program to Vincent to give us a report, financial report, how we did as Onagi, Kakaratimo, and everything. Again, no sechiwe, but we want to give it officially. Then Jackie will tell us where we are handing this money over. Then we do a prayer. We give some announcements. Then we do a prayer. Vincent, I'm back to you. Vinio. Yeah.
Nini mana Martin, let me just, because I think most of us already on some permissions which I'm giving here so that I can show it to everyone again.
Okay.
Just for yeah, but I think we all nothing has really changed. So it's just your approval and I have to quit, and okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, coin give me paranyaloro. We are still the M-Pesa number is still open. We will update the dates. Mapop COVID finalized. Obra update all the time. We are trying to update that. Gijaki Obra update the time Mapop leave US, the time Mo arrive Nairobi, the time Obra arrive Kisumu, the time Obra arrive Dala, the time ma popi bro bit lady to rest, and narendri kaka ngato no puonjo pop dholuo ibro tingo gas kidhi kanyo mondo idhi kosiepni ma pop to gi joma moko, and I'm sure for that. Wabra update mano all the time in our walls, in our spaces, in our groups. Wabra update mano because we are still waiting some few final reports. Then mondwangi pop itero dala karango. Vinny, in ready go.
Maybe I need to make a join the other device. I can join the anymore. This is no big deal. Upon here, cut time share screen to do me some permission, which yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, but I think that should be fine in a
Really,
few.
chal give me don't jogi gadgets are you? Kidongi gadget more cha.
Koro moro host moro tate umile no ka ninigo nitiek giruto gin useful. Koro mi moro nyisa na close to probably of course I could still do that, but all the interfere because we are also live streaming other platforms.
Oh,
yeah, but I think it makes sense. Imagine it makes sense. Can I no can host? I will just do that.
But I will give to the report. But I project.
Yeah, but apparently, in general, though, people already have ideas. Only that I need people to at least watch on yes, and that is it. And then switch here. So should I switch now? Or I might even have 3 devices.
Okay, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that.
Pope dinowacho. Nigga, what? Ang'wen te.
All right. Acha ni gik ming'iewo gi magi gigi tago. Mm. Mm. Yani in gi gadgets adek tok ti. Hatari. But gitiyo koro te bwana. Nin sawa. Yeah. Dino gomo kendo.
No, bro, bedo sawa. Ake gimuneno, onge gimuneno.
Dongo gima bed projected. Social studies, common social studies, you can mute yourself. Inyalo mute. Okay. Erokamano. Vini ang'ati more. Huh?
I'm gonna share the entire screen. I hope that helps.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, thank you. I think that is okay.
Yeah, koro, mano koro, yeah, koro this is general. Can unene?
Banene, yeah. This is clear.
Koro, this is the report. Mine is a public document. Koro momi neno ka I'm sharing it here because it's not a private. I have the other version moting or the official names. Koro, because of privacy and other reasons, these are not official names. One thing to mention, and kopono kineno nyingi to you inyal identify the amount, so that's fine. Kuponi okineno nyingi to kinyal identify the amount to inyalo get in touch. Mondingen to nyingi and man, because those people that I could not get their nicknames or names ma are public names, I wasn't including them. Kurogini anonymous. Fineno kanyo. This report has been circulating and I've been at least giving on flight updates. Our official registered member wall, probably members mankanyo gain familiar with these documents, but couple of question because I've been trying to make sure that people to avoid maybe last minute rush. I've been asking if people have questions, and so far I haven't had like any concerns. But that's not to say there are no concerns. So if you feel like there's anything that you want us to maybe change or you want to anything. For the interest of time, I may not be able to go through all the names, but
Yeah.
approval maru, the total sky Emma Paroni might be a bit more interesting, especially on the total sky, because never timo these things in 2 rounds. There's a first week, immediately the following week. I think the same week as we received the news, we immediately through Pombekali, the legend Gi Oda initiated our fundraiser. The first phase of this fundraising, Newanwango, of course, I didn't know the 138, but then there have been a lot of overlap between pledges and people contributing actually, and I've been updating that through your money will go. Probably you know how the money has been moving between pledges to first and second phases, and maybe You know that. Total that was actually received in the first phase was 133,775,000. The second phase of that, 219, 201,944. Gima change more benefit this document and need the pledge man take 1,000, no, has been added. Current needs on 202,944. Again, mano donjo. And that won't change the overall total because the pledges
No,
were
it's
already.
clear. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, the total already summed up. That will not going to change the totals. This only thing is going to move from pledges, and this has been moving. Pledges have been moving around here and there. Yeah, and then there are people money. So total mano contribute. The first phase was 3 plus pledges. Okay, minus pledges. I take minus pledges. Then 335,719. Plus Kimedo pledges, Nisoni, Birokoro 336,719. And then the second part of it, after was it close, people now feel no, I have to keep making my contribution. So the people who contributed even after the second phase, and I didn't want to confuse things. So I decided to create a separate column just to make sure that there is both transparency, accountability, and clarity in the whole process, because there is a column for new members. These were not accounted for in spaces or anywhere, but they contributed outside the space, and after we closed the contribution. And this added up to about 8,000. That means if you add the whole amount, the total contribution, and 3,000, okay, should I say
300.
344,749. Korokopon members are happy to this amount more the oro after the direction from the family, or the Oron family as soon as now, if people are happy.
Yeah, this one they must be happy. Yeah, this one they are happy, and in the time, and we want to thank everybody. The Luo Nation King Yomabar, we're building a family whereby we don't have minimum, we don't have maximum. You give according to your ability, and that's the family we are building. And sincerely, Vincent, thank you for doing this job, and also our members, thank you so much for giving your 100 shillings, for your 10 bob, for 50 shillings to make sure that this thing reaches here. Without your 50 bob, without even your prayer, without even coming to be with this team here, we could have not reached this point. But thank you so much. We're going to come on just could do it too. And this is the unity. But we are saying, nay, at least with the small amounts, more goal, me a chel, me a ray, me a day, for par, the watch up for this goal. Actually, the target of the team is around upon there. But we're going to come on the Konagi. Koro my report, my financial report, and this money for sure, Jackie will communicate with us. Upon also communicate with Vincent. She gave out the number, what the Euro sanitaire, that number to that number, and then that receipt will be posted in the group. Koro, that's the way to go. And I want to show you other reports are this way. Other reports are this way. Kawan wati Omar Pope. After this, we're going to announce when is the meeting. We'll give all other reports and the names, the exact thing. We've been working on that because several people were collecting those monies. We need those reports, and they will be clear as much as this one. Koro, thank you so much. Jackie Aparonini committee given Sandonge.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Koro, Jackie confirm the number. Vincent, no confirm the number. In the number now.
Aparo nini wawuoyo ma nambango. We were just waiting for both sides to say yes, and then we can proceed.
Or person Sani. Okay, Vincent Katimo Manobo me report. Vincent, what team announcements mwango? Kuso nitinga atmanigi watch on this thing. Nitinga manigi watch kata penjo. Burial date will be updated. Burial date will be updated. Burial, and soon we are updating that. I think ni watieko gini because in the next 10 minutes your mother teach day. And also thank you so much guys for that. Vincent will post that. Kwatieko burane makawuono. Watieko makato koro wabrogo kakonagi. Mana mai mwaloro this program. Owacho ni erokamano ahinya. Announcements wan go ni Joanna Omondi. Ilongo kalon Joanna Omondi but jongeni onagi. Onagi, their mother passed away and the burial date, everything is set. Wabro tangaza way forward. And also no watching to general reports. There are several reports that we need to give. Other events, Mosekalo and everything. Magobiro soon and nitiere nitiere launch report and about it. Next Sunday, it will be around 17th. Luo Nation, we will be meeting and we will give the report of launch. And then on 24th, we'll meet to give the all general report. That is all year report. We will be doing that. Koro, mark those days and let them be in your head. And lastly, the family of Pope, Jadunge Rokamana Nyasobel Kodu, Jackie, the brothers and sisters, Nyasobel Kodu, Muteko, Siepe Duto, Wede Duto, Mania Sai Muteko, Sichumashala Kamagi. I don't even know what take Burane. Ni Steve going to work, Jackie going to work, and everybody also being a Sunday. Namanigiro Manya Sama Lemon Kuru Lemone. Mojani Lemon and the family. Kwatieko burane.
Pope inoero ni ne jadolo mar Luo Nation bwana ilemno bwana. Kiki confuse wiwa gi lemo mar Vincent.
All right. Eruru kamana nya we walem watiek burane nya sobet kodu oritu mana report mogik and also wabro update the burial dates. Ana wacha wabro update time mapopo US ochopo Nairobi program abo timore Nairobi bang program Nairobi no wacha kwa wabro mi program makaka ochopo Kisumu to the dala the date mar burial. We're gonna give that by in few weeks. Walem uono kendo Nyasacho goniro kamana inya serito wa kendi sebet kodo ineno ni ber monde warom kawuono kaka nyithiyo nagi agoniro kamana inya kechirito wa kendi keto kare kochako wuoth malit moloyo ni waito wadwa Pope Jehova Nyasaye madi miwa mijingo miwa teko to moloyo madi keto kanyakla kaka oganda obire lweti wabire nyimi kawan jok mubolore ahinya kwa joricho kendo kwa bere nyimwangi Jehova Nyasaye madi bed kitelonwa kendo kikito kare pare familia seche machalo kamagi ritgi migiteko duto magichano timre kaka ine midwaro telnwa Jehova Nyasaye kotiko burani maduong' mari obed kodwa seche duto to molo Jehova Nyasaye ndi kone piny ruodhi moko machiegni kwa bro bet mamor kwa romo wadwa Pope kendo to gi jok mosedhi mbelewa madi tem bet kodwa kendo rito seche duto kaka oganda Luo Nation wabire lweti yo makende bed kodwa miwari kuma kuomi gigo duto mwache watim mana kum duong' mari omi waketere lweti yo makende seche duto bed kodwa nikech Nyasaye mana kuma piny gothes majawa. Amen. Ndolo ni wono kanyalemo gi dholuo.
Obedi kaka wera ubongo nyakala kanopango bwana. Dholuo tangeni ng'eyo.
Erukamana inya kwara mkajwang Jackie gi familia erukamana inya Vincent no se confirm ni pesa sede and we'll update that also. Erukamana inya waro next Sunday a meeting machielo but wire space wakaga jaba koro. Jaba waro mkanyoko jaba biko erukamana inya biko Steve Ndulo, my dearest Ndulo, Daniel Chinganyika, Erukamana JJ, Erukamana Beril, Brian Neni, name them Diana Dungu, Elizabeth Aweti, Neni, Frank, Frederick Erukamana Enya, Jojo Uko, Joanna, Joyce, Benish, the legend, Ujinga, Ujingo Kaero, Matonga, Ujingo Kaero Moswane. Ngato ka lungo Vincent ngato lungo ka ni Ujingo Kaero.
Mano chala gimen get to queen.
Awuoro. Awuoro bajo bangi beganyika lakini onge wach. Mano sawa, pane kaka wan Jojo uka neni ema kileta chieng aneni eruru kamana yasabed kodu Coms Social Studios manga Social Studios
Mano of course chuta matimuga ndiko ja.
Otoni Social Studios and social
I'm
kind
also, and
ber itinade
happy my bear.
or in communication social studio
Eh,
all right onge wach erokamano ahinya kuom chopo odhiambo masani otherwise erokamano ahinya waloro studio ni waloro warom X wago mpaka kanyo erokamano nyikonagi wabro ng'iyo kaka wanyalo timo ne Joanna ng'ama nyalo chopo kuom Joanna gone simu mano nagi the mother passed away a few days ago and they're planning burial soon as possible. We'll get those dates also, we'll announce. Vincent. Vinny.
Awinjo ani mana nini no, but awinjo maber.
Watieko burani wanyaloro ma. Then,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have given an announcement. We have done what we can do. So, Wanyamalore Kato X. Welcome back. Wow. Kare sa di mga kama. Macha ko sa chiel sa isang wan po. Sa dik.
And tasking them to the same. Say, for example, we are